The airLINQ will be delivered as one unit. Some of the hardware, which is hand-tightened, will need to be disassembled in order to reassemble on the coupler. The following tools are needed for application: 1 1/8 inch socket wrench, 11/16 inch socket wrench, 5/8 inch socket wrench, and a portable impact gun. Step 1. Remove the hand-tightened nuts, washers, and bolts from the mount head. Do not remove the mount head from the arm or the connector piece from the arm. The product should remain as shown. Step 2. Both inserts are identical, but they will be oriented differently in each of their coupler lightener holes. The engraving may be faint. Insert should be put on top lightener hole only in this orientation. The insert can either be inserted from the front with the bolt assembled to the insert, or the bolt will need to be fed from the left front lightener hole into the insert. If the insert cannot be inserted from the front, it should always be able to be assembled by being fed through the lightener hole. Step 3. Again, both inserts are identical, but they will need to be oriented differently in each of the coupler lightener holes. If the insert cannot be inserted from the front, it should always be able to be assembled by being fed through the lightener hole. The bottom insert should be oriented so that the B is in the normal reading position. Insert should be put in the bottom lightener hole only in this orientation. The insert can either be inserted from the front with the bolt assembled to the insert, or the bolt will need to be fed from the left front lightener hole into the insert. Step 4. Make sure the inserts are taut and that they are grabbing on the inside lip of the lightener holes when the end of the bolt is pulled towards you. If there are protrusions on couplers, airLINQ can still be applied as shown. If possible, light grinding can be done for a better fit. Step 5. Place the mount head over the two bolts. This will take a little bit of finesse, but after a few applications, you will become very good at it. Once you get the end of the bolts placed through, the assembly will be able to hang on its own. Step 6. Insert the 7/16 bolt through the lower connection point where the hose hanger would typically attach. You may have the bolt head or the nut facing you. The choice is yours. Hand tighten. Step 7. Place the 3/4 inch washers over the bolts and then loosely tighten the mount head nuts so that the mount head is contacting the coupler. The nuts are lock nuts. Step 8. Tighten the lower connection point to 54 foot-pounds. This is also a lock nut. You may have to take turns tightening a little bit at a time between this bolt and nut and the two mount head bolts and nuts. However, make sure that this one is set tight first, since it places the position of the mount head. Step 9. Once the lower connection point is secure, tighten the mount head bolts and nuts to 200 foot-pounds. Again, you might need to alternate at first between the lower connection point and the mount head bolts and nuts, ensuring good contact at the lower connection point and between the mount head coupler surface. Threads should extend 3 or more. Step 10. Be sure the contact at the lower connection point and between mount head and coupler surface is as shown. Step 11. Recheck that all the bolts are tightened, as they may shift while tightening. You are now free to attach the hoses and hang the hose hanger from the loop in the airLINQ arm. Make sure there are no water traps, no kinks, and no obstructions from previous arrangements.